Well, Ice-T's swilling Cy Robertson may be the biggest breakout star of the hit show Duck Dynasty. Now he's revealing more about his life in a new book called Psychology. Jennifer Wishon traveled to West Monroe, Louisiana to talk to America's favorite uncle.
Hello, Cy.
With Cy Robertson, one thing is clear.
You know, what you see is what you get, okay?
When Duck Dynasty began, Uncle Cy was only slated to appear occasionally, but that soon changed.
There is not but one master blaster, and that'd be yours truly.
Now, at 65 years old, he's finally discovered his gift, making people laugh.
I look in the mirror every morning, okay? What is going on here? You know? I just say, look, it's sheer insanity.
Millions of Americans like what they see, and now they can learn more about the man behind the stories in his new book, Psychology, Tales and Wisdom from Duck Dynasty's favorite uncle.
One of my favorite stories in the book is you telling about the time your shoes caught on fire.
These stories are 95% true, okay, which is true, okay? And the 5%, okay, I throw in to make the story better or spice it up, so to speak, okay? And look, the story about the shoes and all that is true, okay, but 5% of it. And I'll leave that up to the reader, what the 5% is that's not true.
He's so loved by his fans, he often gets marriage proposals from women who think he's single.
Hearts are going to be breaking when they read this book and women learn that you have a wife of 43 years. Yep. You have 2 beautiful children, yep, and 8 grandchildren.
And look, those 2 beautiful children, according to the doctors, are what we call miracle babies, okay, since she's not supposed to be able to have kids.
His wife, Christine, knew she couldn't have children and at first resisted Cy's marriage proposals.
She said, yeah, but you're not listening. I've had numerous doctors tell me I cannot have children. And I said, look, doctors are fine when you need them. I said, but they ain't they don't have all the answers. Right. And I said, and I know somebody that does have all the answers. And it's not that I proved the doctors wrong, okay? It just strengthens me in my faith in what I believe, okay?
In his book, Cy thanks his parents for introducing him to Jesus Christ. Throughout his life, when his family faced situations that seemed hopeless, he says God always provided.
The last chapter of your book, you outline specifically what you believe and why you believe it. Why was it important for you to put all that detail about your Christian faith?
We get just daily, okay, someone called and said, well, hey, would y'all please say a prayer for my husband or for my brother, okay, that's got cancer, he's dying, you know? And I look at that and I said, well, what do people do, okay, that don't have a relationship with God when they get some news like that?
On the show, we hear you tell a lot of funny stories about your time in Vietnam. But in the book, you also talk about being scared to death to go. And while you were there, drinking heavily just so you could forget where you were. Well,
most people, okay, unless you've got a family member or a relative, okay, or some way connected to the military, okay, the general public hasn't got a clue, okay, of what the men and women that serve go through, okay, and then not only that, okay, but their families. Vets are close to my heart, okay, and it's not only because I served, okay, it's because of what they go through, okay. A lot of these people have gave their lives, a lot of them have gave their limbs, okay. You know, that's mighty near like, you know, like the Son of God, okay, that gave himself for us all, okay. That's a great sacrifice, okay, giving up life and limb, you know, just for your freedom and my freedom. So they got a special spot in my heart, and I think they've actually got a special spot in God's heart.
Is that Tupperware glass that you carry around really the same glass that your mother sent you?
That's the one from Vietnam, okay.
It looks like brand new.
No, well, that was the old one, okay. They made them better back then, Okay, and look, you only got that by invitation only. Okay, you had to be invited to a Tupperware party.
Now that he's rich and famous, Cy says he doesn't feel a bit different. He's still happiest at home with his wife or on the Robertson hunting land with his brother Phil.
You got the love of God, you got the love of the family, okay? What else do you need?
Why do you think Duck Dynasty is so amazingly popular?
We are the rags to riches story, okay? The Robertsons are, okay? We had very humble beginnings. Everybody's trying to figure out what's behind it. And all the Robertsons said, hey, it's divine intervention. Me personally, okay, God's gonna take Duck Dynasty where he wants it to go, okay, and to the people that he wants it to go to.
And if you've ever wondered if God has a sense of humor, Uncle Cy says, wonder no more.
He took what's on that 18-wheeler and made them TV stars. Oh, he's got a good sense of humor, okay?
Jennifer Wishon, CBN News, West Monroe, Louisiana.